good as I've seen from any star player over an offseason. Offensively, just every move possible. Hakeem Olajuwon working this summer, the athleticism, we know about that, but now his ability to go in the paint and go up with the left hand. We know he can go on the glass. He's the best rebounder in the NBA. Left hand hooks, right hand hooks. The confidence level of Dwight Howard, absolutely superior. Look at the first game, 16 of 23 from the field to go along with those 19 boards, but that's in a loss. He needs his guys to get more involved. Game 2, just 12 field goal attempts, 33 points to go along with the 19. Yes, he is Superman, but even Superman needs some help at times, Dan.
So who's going to be the guy or the Genny Atlanta Hawks to try defending Dwight Howard tonight, right?
Well, it hasn't worked so well, but that has been by design. Coach Larry Drew, the Atlanta Hawks, saying we're going to let Dwight Howard have single coverage and let him do his work and shut down everybody else. It worked once. It didn't.
They were blown out in the second round, embarrassed in the second round last year by the Orlando Magic, swept in 4, beaten by 101 points.
No
what the limit would be for him. Right?
Back-to-back All-Star seasons. He's the leader of this team.
Dwight Howard on the board, 79. Again, just Howard and Collins.
Wow.
Pretty nice move.
It
Redick on him. 3 seconds. Crawford hands it off to Horford, rejected by Howard at the buzzer.
Atlanta getting any shot that they want.
Howard, left hand, and one. They needed that desperately.
Yeah, you know, if you're going to foul him, it's like the old Shaq rule. Get both of his arms and hit him. Never let him get an and one opportunity.
Number 2 on Pachulia, who again is getting big minutes. Jason Collins looked like suffered a tailbone injury, went to the locker room, is back on the bench right now, but Zaza's been in there for a long time, and now he'll
the ball well, not playing with offensive energy at all.
Howard, left hand, got it. 11 now for Dwight Howard, and the Orlando Magic have cut the deficit down to 5. Dwight Howard getting so much acclaim for his offensive numbers here in this series, but how about winning the Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA for the 3rd consecutive year? The first player ever to do that. Huge block numbers and rebounding numbers year after year after year in the NBA. 6th season with more than 1,000 rebounds and 100 blocks. If he does it once more, he'll tie Moses Malone for the most ever in that regard. And Jason Collins, who has returned to the game here in the second half after injuring his tailbone in the first half. Here are JB's top 2 MVP candidates. Obviously, what Derrick Rose has in his favor is his team took a huge step forward in the number of wins. They're up to 62 wins, number 1 seed. Any of the 16 playoff teams better only than the New York Knicks.
And the Knicks didn't disappoint tonight as they got trashed.
Yeah, blown out by Boston. Howard again with the left hand. Atlanta has scored 4 points. Orlando has 9. Howard. Orlando has 11. Magic within 2.
That is just pretty. I mean, he just takes his time.
For the Atlanta Hawks, but it's been Dwight Howard going to town on the inside for the Orlando Magic. They were down 14 in the first half. They're down 2 right now. Get a good look at the ball inside, get a high percentage shot. Howard has been done. Defending Howard, who spins and finishes. What a pretty move.
You know, less than 5.
Drew's putting Crawford back into the game.
Yeah, I think you have to. I mean, you can't have Josh Smith be your primary playmaker. You know, he's out there shooting. I mean,
at this end of the floor, Johnson with a stutter step. Howard got a piece of it.
Oh, great play by Richardson.
He's surprised he's coming out.
The decision making as we see Howard come over here. When you don't have somebody on the offensive end of the
side for a while.
Here's the high pick and roll.
Turkoglu driving, floater, followed by Howard.